how to choose what business to start. See, I've got a lot of questions. Dave, should I start this business? Should I start manufacturing business? Should I start professional services? Should I become a real estate? Should I become a coach? Should I become a trainer? Should I do this, that? And there's so many options to choose from today. But what are the elements that you should consider before choosing what business you should start with? Some time ago, when I was listening to my mentor Dan Locke, he said something really commendable. He said that don't start a business and then try to fit all the other elements of your life around it. For example, don't start a business and then you fit, you know what, then I'll have this family time here, then I'll have this friends and this have money. Don't try and fit other elements around your business. He said, do it opposite. He said, first, think what kind of lifestyle that you want to live. And once you identify what kind of lifestyle you want to build, then you try and fit the business that is going to support your lifestyle. That to me was a wow, an OMG moment of my life. I said, this is interesting. So first, instead of searching for a business, I should look for what kind of life I want to live and then decide what kind of business I should choose. That literally changed the whole game for me. And today I'm living a 6 Sundays a week life just because of this. So I decided what kind of life I want to have. I want to have 6 Sundays a week life. And then I will choose what business will support my lifestyle of living 6 Sundays a week, not the other way around. And this is where most of the people going wrong. They actually start a business, start making money, then have no freedom, they have no time, they have no joy, they have no fulfillment, and then they are living a miserable life or they actually give up the business. I don't want you to be that person. Put it in the comment and promise me that you will start by building your lifestyle first and thinking about your lifestyle first and then build your business, okay? Promise me in the comment box, okay? Now, I'm going to share 4 elements that you should consider before you decide what business you should start with. Number 1, focus on your values first. What do I mean by values? See, we all are human beings made of values. Whatever you value, I may not value the same. And whatever I value, you may not value it. To me, my values are freedom. That is the top most important values of my life. Freedom, legacy, all these are most important values. So first you think of what are your values? What do you really care for the most? Do you care for legacy? Do you care for money? Do you care for family life? Do you care for time freedom? What is it that you really care for? And then look for what are the businesses that will support you. For example, you can start a manufacturing business, but you have to go physically to the factory. You have to overlook the employees. You have to work with the people who are not educated maybe. They may be factory workers. Would you want that kind of lifestyle? If so, absolutely okay. Like some of my mentees said that, no, Dave, I want to empower a lot of security people, and he has his security agency, like he provides the security people. And what drives him is being able to support those people coming from villages and becoming security guards. For him, that value is very important. So hence, his business will flourish. But to me, my business, my lifestyle should be focusing on freedom. And that is not possible with the other manufacturing businesses. Typically, like, you can still automate a lot of things, but it'll take hell lot of time to automate and process and people and everything compared to the life that I'm living right now. Okay, so that's number 1. Focus on what are your values and then decide are those values going to be supported by any business I do. Number 1. Number 2, look at what skills do you have. And if you have great skills, focus on, can I leverage those skills and build a business around those skills? But again, you need to consider the values as well. It should not be just I have these skills and I don't care whether this business will support my values or not, and I just start the business and make money. That is an easy way to get frustrated in life. Don't go by that, okay? So look for what skills do you have. Maybe you have sales skills, maybe you have manufacturing skills, maybe you have consulting skills, maybe you have team management skills. What skills do you have? And then look for what options do you have to convert those skills into a business. Okay, that's number 2. Number 3, how much money do you want to make and how do you want to make money? Interesting. How much money do you want to make and how do you want to make money? The traditional brick and mortar businesses, they're good, but the problem is the margin in those businesses, they are very, very low. And today, if I have to give you a guru mantra, my guru mantra, write this down. Guru mantra is, any business that you start or get into, if that business has margin of 50% or lower, don't get into it. Okay? Why? Is because you will be always arm twisted by the other people if your margins are low. Unless you can build a big setup like D-Mart or Walmart, don't get into a low margin business. For example, restaurant, low margin business. Okay, don't get into all that thing, and then there's so much of tension. So the third is how much money you want to make and how you make that money. So how much money would depend on what is the margin in those businesses. So do some research and check what are the margins on those businesses. Last but not the least is my favorite again, is what kind of legacy do you want to leave? See, legacy is something which is not the word which is used by many people. Very few people talk the word like legacy and impacting lives. It's not an ordinary people's language. When you start focusing on what should be my legacy, what it does is it actually forces you to look 5 years, 10 years down the line. And if 5 years, 10 years down the line, if you can't see yourself building a great empire, then what's going to happen is you will think small and you will only be caught up in money now, money now, money now. Well, money now is important, but what about money in short term, money in long term, and money in future, right? That is what successful people do. They look at money in the future, money in long term. Today, can I start a business and can I just survive? And eventually, over a period of time, can I make hundreds of millions? Versus, can I just make few hundreds of $1,000s right now and consistently just make few 100,000? What is my legacy? What is my future? That is one part. The second part is, how many people do I want to impact? How many lives do I want to impact? And if I want to impact those lives, can I enjoy my journey while doing this? All right? So focus on what is your legacy. So right now, if you see, I started at the beginning in 1 year, 2 years, now 3 years. Within these 3 years, I was only focusing on one and only one thing. How many lives can I impact? How much value can I add to people's life? And how can I grow that business? That is number 4. And here is the bonus tip for you, which is, what am I passionate about? Why is this so important to understand what am I passionate about? Is because if you're starting a business, it is not like going in a job that if you don't like the job, quit the job and start another job. The business takes a lot of effort, a lot of time, and a lot of energy. And when you will have ups and when you will have downs, you will have to focus on, are you really looking forward to go to work and do this for a long period of time? And if you're not passionate about what you're doing, then you will give up easily when you have low moments. So it's very important to find what are you passionate about, what you love doing, what you enjoy doing. If you consider all these elements, guaranteed you will be able to have the answer. Now, don't get disheartened if you don't have the answer like this. This is where you need to do some kind of thinking. And if you do good thinking, you will be able to come up with some good ideas. So put it in the chat box and let me know what are your answers to these questions. And I may pick one of those comments and I may give you some suggestions, some tips on how you can fine tune that. So put it in the comment box. What are the answers to all these 4 areas? and I will choose which is the best question, which is the best area that I can contribute and help you to grow. Okay? If you want to learn further, if you're really committed, if you're really serious, I highly recommend you pick up the copy of my book called 6 Sundays a Week Life. Now, this is only for people who don't want to do the job and who want to become a passionpreneur, who want to build their business on a passion, who want to become a coach, consultant, trainer, or anything that you are passionate about. And if you want to build a 6 Sundays a week life, just like how I am living that life, you pick up that book and guarantee that will be one of your best investment ever. Okay? This is Dave Gadhvi. I will see you in the next video. Until then, stay happy, stay blessed. Take care. Bye-bye.